fights at the weekend do. You love me better when I'm not with you. We were built like concrete. I used to know your heartbeat. The light has disappeared. The dust has settled here. But still I want you near. So I've been waiting for that slow fade. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Kinda hoping that you won't stay. Ooh, ooh, ooh. There's no color in our slate, and it's too hard to say. I've been praying that we'll lose our love in slow fade. Crazy how it was me and you from the start of the sun and moon. Held each other through it. We were young and foolish. Now we're dancing like we're done. We found the end of the moon and sun.
Number 1. Who is Kate in philosophy, sociology, and cognitive perspective? Philosophy. I was inspired as what David Hume said. He believes the one can know only what comes from the senses and the experiences. The self is nothing else but a bundle of impressions.
Life is not just always a piece of cake, but instead, it is a roller coaster of emotions and decisions. Yet, you can see the real beauty in it. So why quit if there's a lot of waste and purpose in order for you to surpass? Why did you put cement in your life if you know you have something to give? Life is short. Life is temporary. You need to be thankful in simple things, because faith without deed is dead, is useless. Let the critics be critics. Do what you love.
Where it comes in the sociology perspective, it compares and contrasts how Kate can influence to other people by different institutions in the society. But then I consider myself as a separate. Separate means that the self is distinct from the other selves. The self is always unique and has its own identity. One cannot be another person. As what my teacher said, just like Kate cannot be evil, and evil cannot be Kate. Because we have different identity. We have different personality and ability. Another thing is, so the way I socialize with other people, I am less talkative with the strangers or with other people. You could say that I am shy because I am afraid and ashamed every word what comes from my mouth. But when it comes to my friends, yes, you could say that I am absolutely crazy. Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. So my cognitive perspective includes the unique thinking, like if I am not involved or interested in some specific stimuli, I will just simply ignore it and just continue what I'm doing. Sometimes it can be opposite, and I would like to put my best effort to involve in the situations, as long as I am interested with it. Number 2, by classifying Kate either Western and Eastern thoughts or a combination. First of all, I classify myself. I consider Kate as a combination. It's because when it comes to eating, she consumes all the food. By saying goodbye, she is always waving her hands. Where it comes to clothes, she has a freedom to wear anything what she wants. But sometimes, she's conservative also. I think it's because of the people that surrounds us. Just like in occasions, we must know our limits and way of dressing up. Number 3, who is Kate in physical self, material self, political self, and digital self? Physical self. Kate is just like a simple girl. She experienced a lot of diseases, just like skin asthma, and etc. Even if she experienced those various diseases, she can fight for what she wanted, just like helping other people. We all know it is an individual's perception of themselves in areas of physical ability and appearance. You're more than your physical appearance, gender, and relationship status. Because you are a soul with a beautiful purpose. Immaterial self, as what Russell Bill said, we are what we have. As we grow, maturity is a mindset, not an age. Adulting is when you realize all you want is a home, because home is where our heart is. A stable job having investment, and the clothes to wear. Because clothing is a form of my self-impressions. Of course, my success. And most importantly, to make my family proud. As one immediate family, we feel their victories as if we are the one holding the trophy. Because we are one. In political self, the values and traits may not always be a positive thing, but being able to identify oneself apart from the other nationalities. When it comes to political self, Kate magnified bayanihan. She always prefers to help other people. Kate also has a strong work ethic, love, and caring person. Another thing is, one of the most popular qualities of Filipino is hospitality. Where it comes, I applied it into myself. Here we go! Digital self. As a member of YASM, Youth Alive Student Movement, I use my social media as one way of communicating other people. For those who need my help about their spiritual growth and talk about life. We all know depression is rampant nowadays. That's why we should be aware that we must use our digital self with a purpose. We should set a boundaries to our online self. I always remind myself that not all things should be posted in social media. Limit what you share. Remember that anything you put online or post on a site is forever, even if you try to delete it. Another thing is, I also have a free time to myself, a break time. I go to a comfy and quiet place. I don't use phone. I off my phone so that I can relax and do self-reflection in all my decisions and dreams in life. Number 4. How do Kate learn to become a better learner? Share the best tip you have tried. Kate learned to become a better learner through this. When I met Jesus in my life, I've learned and realized a lot of things in my past. And those past, I considered it as my motivation. Here's my tip. Number 1. The choice to follow Jesus. Your life isn't an accident. You have destiny. One the only can complete. Choosing your career with God. Because I believe as long as you believe in Him, everything will be set. Because you're nothing without God. That's why you must seek Him first. Every decision you want. The smile on my face doesn't mean my life is perfect. Because I just appreciate what God has given in me. And of course, all the blessings that I've received in my life. Number 5. How Kate cope up stress. Wait!
Stress can cause death. Stress can lead you to depression, can lead you to overthinking. But how we can cope up stress? Wait. I said wait. Inhale, exhale, relax. First of all, wait, which means W starts with watch. Watch God's work in His ways. Second, letter A, which means ask God about His purposes. Another thing is letter I, invite God to work in your heart and guide you in every decisions in life. And lastly, trust the process and trust God to fulfill in your plans and your goals. You know what? In our daily life, God is watching you. So that's why when you begin to pray, God is always beside you. If you are facing a lot of circumstances and challenges, don't forget to seek Him first. Because you're nothing without Him, right? And that's why I cope up stress through Him. I begin to devotional, to sing worship song. And of course, I always pray. And I thank God everything in my life. I thank God in simple things. And you must thank Him. Before you sleep, don't forget to ask, to invite Him in your heart. Because through that, wait, watch, ask, invite, and trust. Which means the Lord is always there for you. Don't forget to wait and invite Him in your heart. Another thing is, I cope up stress through my family. I spend time with them, and also with my friends. And sometimes we can predict that we overthink wonderful place that you ever wanted in your dreams. And that is how I cope with stress in my life.
Lastly, share at least one of your dreams and your tips to make your dreams happen. My dreams is to have a own business, a successful business. Yeah, that's it. My tips for it: number one, deepen your relationship with God. Always put Him as your number one priority because He will set everything in your dreams. Number two, be determined to be a different because you are unique, you are gifted. Always remember that. And of course, number three, discipline yourself. Never stop chasing your dreams. Be yourself and be proud of it. Waiting God doesn't mean we're doing nothing. It's about allowing God to do His things, to do His will. Waiting on God doesn't mean you are doing nothing. It's about allowing God to do His will, to do His things. So that is Kate. That's all. Thank you for watching. And of course, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell for more updates.